Well, we can't play it forever.
So you'd want to live forever?
I never said that.
So you don't.
I never said that either.
Then you don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like I know.
Wait, do you care about having a legacy?
Yeah, you don't?
You can barely retain these conversations. You're ephemeral. Without memory, even more so. Why should it matter? Why should you care? The bored or boring, the forgetful forgotten.
Even if I weren't making memories, which I am, I would still want that sensation to continue.
So you can feel like you know your own memories?
Which I do.
All right, what started this conversation?
It was you asked.
Don't worry. Even if you did remember, you probably wouldn't remember accurately.
But even the shadow of a memory of something that happened, however inaccurate, has intrinsic value.
What are you trying to preserve? Identity, things, places, moments? Why? When all those things vanish along with you, and you've squandered every opportunity to tell anyone your story, those memories will be forgotten with the inevitable heat death of the universe. At that point, even the most preserved of us will vanish forever.
You don't know that.
Neither do you.
Neither do I what?
You're implying that my not knowing that for certain means that something might be preserved, and you can't know that for sure either.
But then the only place that we differ is how we choose to react.
You're trying to tell me you're an optimist.
And I have my moments.
Ignorance is bliss.
I said moments, and being smart doesn't automatically make you a pessimist.
Oh? Imagine dealing with a cat that keeps walking across a wet floor that you just painted. If the cat were intelligent enough to know that the floor is wet, he wouldn't keep walking over it.
Why am I painting the floor?
People paint floors.
No, they don't.
Focus.
Sorry. Continue.
That's what it's like to know. It's nothing but cats just leaving their painted paw prints all over the place.
But isn't that a zero-sum game?
History tells me you're using that phrase incorrectly.
Wouldn't education, continual learning, bring you to a place of understanding? Like, omniscience would let you know how everything happened, so you would have insight instead of anger.
Omniscience without omnipotence would only frustrate a being with conscience. If everything is future dust, what's the point of letting yourself be bothered by anything?
Well, then nothing would get done.
Does anything get done?
Does anything get done?
Let me rephrase. Does it matter if anything gets done?
Yes.
I was hoping you'd contradict yourself before we got started. You ready?
How? Fine, go ahead.
Let's say you gave me a list of everything you wanted to do in your life.
Go on a road trip, drink coffee, win fake arguments, finish list.
Then I guarantee that I will make sure you get to do everything on your list at least once.
Okay, that sounds pretty... Okay, go on.
However, I get to make your schedule.
Absolutely not.
The alternative is that I leave you to your own devices, and there may be some things on your list that you never get to.
I might get to them.
No, you won't. Either through lack of means, motivation, poor time management skill, I can say with absolute certainty, you will not get to them all.
Unless I live forever.
Which you won't.
So I contradicted myself by not living forever?
No, you flattened spoon. The contradiction lies in how important these memories are to you. Yet when offered to live your ideal life in which you get to have every memory you ever wanted, you turn the deal down.
Because knowing you, I would spend like 5 weeks straight petting dogs. Actually, that sounds pretty good.
What you're saying by turning that deal down is that your goals are second to your need to control. Therefore, your memories are also second. And if your memories are what make you, you, then everything about you takes a back seat to your need to call the shots on whether or not you tie your stupid tie correctly, which you don't.
You mean by
No.
using my
Holy hell.
free will?
Camus once said that the literal meaning of life is whatever you're doing that prevents you from killing yourself.
What do you mean by that?